Okay. Namaste everyone. Good evening. Let's start today's class. So in these three sessions that we did it earlier, we have learned Anlom Vilom, we have learned Kapal Bhati and Bhramri Pranayam. Okay. So today we are going to go one step ahead of Kapal Bhati, which is called which is called Brastika Pranayam. So we will first do a practice of Kapalbhati that we learned in last class, and then we will learn the Prastika Pranayam, how to do that. And then I want to move today to the meditation practice of visualization again, but visualizing ourselves in front of us, or visualizing a person whom you want to heal, or a person whom you like it and you really want to, you feel good when you see that person. So it gives you a lot of positive energy. Okay, so that's how we will try to do meditation today. I will definitely first talk about this kind of meditation practice and how and when you can use this form of meditation. We will talk in detail about it, and then we will do a guided meditation in last 15 minutes of this class. The idea about the first 6 classes that we are doing, I want to make sure we learn the pranayam and different kinds of meditation techniques first, and after the 6 classes we will move on practicing all this pranayam and meditation. Now the whole idea of me teaching you this pranayam practice is that you should be able to pick them yourself in every day and do this pranayam practice every day in the morning, first thing in the morning whenever you get time. And if you want to repeat this pranayam practice, you can definitely do it around the sunset time frame whenever you're done with your work, and you feel that you're a little relaxed, you can do this pranayam. Now meditation techniques that I'm teaching you, the different forms of meditation, you can always play around with meditation techniques. So if you feel that you are very focused today and you really want to go deep dive into your meditation, you can definitely do the focus meditation, which is on the heart. You can do breath focus meditation. You can do body scanning meditation. But there are moments when your mind is very agitated, very wandering here and there, and you're very disturbed and you're not very calm. You can do a retrospective meditation. So where you will go through the thoughts that are coming into your mind and give a moment and think about those thoughts, why they are coming to your mind and why they are troubling you. What is the cause behind it? So those are called retrospective meditation. So and also you can do breath meditation when you are not very calm. It's whenever there is an anxiety or stress in your life, the breath and retrospective meditation really does wonders, and it will cool you down, it will settle down your thought, and then slowly you can move into body scanning and little bit of sensation observation on your different parts of your body. Okay, so I will talk about this in detail today. What kind of meditation and how you can do a meditation. It shouldn't be a one type of meditation that you're doing every day. You can always play around with your meditation practice. You can also switch between your meditation practice. If you're doing an anapana or breathing alternate breathe or breathe observation, you can at one point of time you feel that you can go deeper into your meditation, you can move into body scanning. After doing 10 minutes of breath focusing, you can then go to body parts, you can then go to heart. So there is no right or wrong way of doing your meditation practice. So we'll talk in detail about this for at least 5 to 10 minutes in our class today. So that you get a view about it. This I spoke in my first class, but I thought a lot of people were not there in that class, so I would like to touch base on what is the motive of me teaching you different techniques of meditation and how you can help yourself by doing those meditation practice. Okay, so let's move ourselves with our pranayama practice today. So since we are going to learn Bhrastika Pranayam, I will go again back to our basis, which is our Kapalbhati, which we learned in last class. So we will start with our last class Kapalbhati and then move to Bhrastika, because it will be easier for me to explain you what Bhrastika Pranayam is. So Kapalbhati is only focusing on your exhale, and the inhales are passive or automatically done by your body. So you don't put your focus on your inhales, you only focus on your exhale. Points to remember: whenever you are doing your Kapalbhati practice, make sure it is empty stomach practice, because you don't want your stomach to be filled before doing your practice. Second is, whenever you are exhaling, your stomach goes in, it does not come out. So you are going to contract your stomach as you exhale, and inhale will be automatically. So you will do frequent exhales, forceful exhales, to get benefit of the practice. Now in this whole practice, now make sure your body is comfortable, your shoulders does not move up as you do exhales, your face is relaxed, your eyes are not squeezed in when you're doing exhales, or your mouth, or there is no tension around your face. It has to be as comfortable, as easy as possible. When you do forceful exhalation, it can be slow practice, it can be fast practice, it is your own practice. So make sure you don't observe other people how they are doing. It's your own practice, your body should be comfortable doing the practice. Now if you are not a beginner but little advanced version yogi, then I would say do a little fast paced practice and increase the count in one round. So we spoke about minimum of 11 counts in one round. You can do such 11 rounds. So 11 counts of 11 rounds. So that is what you can plan to do, or you can do 121 in one round. So it's all your wish and how you feel while doing this pranayama practice. Okay, so let's start with me. We will do this practice at least for 2 minutes, right? And then we will move to Bhrastika practice, because Bhrastika is going to be an extension of Kapalbhati. If you get Kapalbhati, you will definitely graduate yourself to Bhrastika practice. So if you are beginner level, I would like you to place your hands around your stomach just to feel that you are doing right exhale by pulling in your stomach in. And continue your practice. Dipanshi, can you bring your camera a little up so that I can see if your chest is not too up, because I am seeing this chest movement up and down, which should not be the case. Okay, so try not to use your chest a lot, only stomach. People whom I can see, I will try to see if they are doing correctly. People who don't have video, sorry, I won't be able to rectify your posture. Very nice, Dipanshi, good. Beautiful, everyone, very nice, keep going. Last 15. Nice. So let's graduate ourselves from Kapalbhati to Bhrastika. Now you're in Bhrastika Pranayam, you're also going to do forceful inhales. So now you need forceful inhale and exhales both together. So it's a difficult practice, just to let you guys know. We want to do a very fast paced inhale and exhale, so you're going to get tired much faster, which is okay, which is fine and which is good, right? We usually say that pranayam practice are not sweaty kind of practice, but if you do Bhrastika practice and Kapalbhati practice, I would say you will see yourself sweating a lot. Okay, so it's a little difficult practice, and this is how it has to be done. You will inhale forcefully and you will exhale forcefully. So it's going to be a little fast paced practice. It cannot be done slowly. So if you think you are not able to get Bhrastika properly, please continue Kapalbhati. So there's nothing wrong continuing Kapalbhati and preparing your body first to do Kapalbhati little fast pace and then graduate yourself to Bhrastika practice. Okay, like we talked about Anulom Vilom as the beginner level, and when you start doing Anulom Vilom for 5 minutes, start retention of breath, which is Nadi Shodhan, where we also hold the breath inside our body. Okay, so similarly Bhrastika is little advanced level, and we will talk about it right now and try to do it ourselves and see how it works. Now couple of yogis ask you to lift your chin up and do Bhrastika. Couple of yogis or practitioners will ask you to do a level head, normal level, and not down, because you want your airways to be open. Now it is your own choice if you're comfortable doing little lifted up chin and doing the practice, which is also okay. So now you need to do this. Okay, so you're going to do very fast inhale and exhale, and this is how you need to do. That is the reason I'm coming little closer to camera so that you guys can see. So you're going to lift your chin up if you're doing this and do a forceful inhale and exhale. Remember to squeeze in and take your stomach in and out. It is going to be your stomach breathing, not chest. So your squeeze in and out is more towards your stomach. So you observe my stomach, it goes in and out as you do Bhrastika practice. This has to be done rigorously. If you can do for 30 seconds, good enough to start off with. Okay? So try seeing the clock in front of you, see the seconds, and see if you can do this fast-paced breath for 30 seconds. If you are start beginner level, I would say do it for 15 seconds. Let's see how much longer we can do this practice. But try to do fast pace. Don't do Bhrastika cannot be done slowly. That's the only catch, because the benefit of Bhrastika you will get only if you're doing it fast. If you're not comfortable, you feel breathlessness, please avoid doing Bhrastika practice. Continue with your Kapalbhati, which can be a slow practice. Okay? So whoever wants to continue Bhrastika, please do so with me for 2 minutes, with break of course in between. Others who feel little breathlessness after doing one round of Bhrastika, please continue with Kapalbhati. And people whom I have asked not to do Bhrastika and Kapalbhati, they should do either Bhramari Pranayam or Anulom Vilom. So any COVID patient, I don't want you to do Bhrastika or Kapalbhati in these time when you are suffering from COVID. Please make sure to talk to your doctor before doing any pranayam. So make sure you talk to your doctors before doing even your Anulom Vilom or Bhramari Pranayam. Okay. So let's continue. Very nice, Nidhi. Very nice, Narayana. Very nice, Anuradhanti. Dipanshi, very good. Another 1 minute. Okay, easy. Very nice. So this is our fourth pranayam that we have learned. We have two more pranayams that we will learn in another two, Monday and Wednesday practice. And then we will start repeating all this pranayam in single classes. So we'll do all this back to back and then do our meditation for 15 minutes from 7th session onwards. Okay. So people who have not attended the previous classes, don't worry about it. When we do this practice sessions, you will get to know what pranayam we are doing, and I will keep talking about how to do them. Okay, so let's move on to our meditation practice for today. We have talked about different kind of meditation techniques, and the first day when we tried, we did the focus meditation on our breath. So we did a focus on the dwar of our nostril or the entrance of our nostril, and we observe our breath around this triangle area, and we do meditation on that particular triangle area. So that was our first meditation class that we did. Second day meditation class, we focused on body parts. So we did a body scan meditation where we went from top to the bottom and back to our front, and we went to each part of our body and we tried to connect with that particular part of the body by inhaling and exhaling and releasing the stress from that particular part of the body. And this you can do it in your meditation multiple times. So it's not that if you do one round of scanning, then your meditation is closed or done for the day. If you're sitting for a meditation about 45 or 21 minutes of meditation practice, you might go around your whole body twice or thrice based on how fast or slow you're going to different parts of your body and doing your meditation, focus meditation on different parts of your body. Okay, that was our second day of meditation practice that we did. Third day, we focused on heart, which is also called heartfulness practice. So we observed a light in our heart and we tried removing all the toxin from our body through our body by observing with our breath. When you exhale, removing all the toxins and stress from our body by the end of our heartfulness practice. Today we will talk about loving kindness meditation practice. This is very interesting practice because I feel that everybody has some energy. Every individual has a lot of energy in their body, and there is a lot of energy that you can take it from the environment and heal yourself and also heal other people around you. So this practice comes very handy if you know how to do it. Okay. So this is again a visualization practice where you will visualize yourself in front of you or within yourself. So you can either visualize going through yourself and imagining yourself in front of you or yourself as whole as a body in the fittest and healthiest version of you, the version that you admire yourself to be in. Removing all the negativity or all the aches and pains from the body and assuming and visualizing yourself in the best possible way that you want to see yourself in. A very energetic personality in front of you, a person who is very charming, or a person, whatever you feel about yourself to be in. And that's what you are going to imagine. Now, it is one way of imagining yourself, or you can also imagine somebody else. It could be a very loved one. It could be your family member. It could be your friend. It could be your parents. It could be anyone whom you want to imagine and people whom you see and get a lot of positiveness from them. That's the second time that you would like to use this meditation practice. Third is when you really want to heal somebody, and it's really difficult time when we are going through, and this pandemic time we have heard a lot of news, and we would like to pray for our friends and family, and we would like to imagine them in front of us and pass that healing energy from your body to them by visualizing them in front of you and passing that energy to them with the wholeheartedness in you. Okay, so these are different ways that you can utilize this meditation practice. And whenever you want to switch from focus, visualization of heartfulness or mantra practice, you can always use this kind of practice also for meditation. It's a very powerful practice again, for yourself, for others, both together. So you can also switch between yourself and this, but I would say when you want to switch, take a break and start your meditation practice new if you want to start for somebody else. If you're doing for yourself, complete the healing process of healing yourself first, and then complete your session and sit again with that positiveness and do healing process for others. Okay, it's always good to start with yourself so that all the negativity and stress has gone from your body. You're already feeling energized, you're feeling too much energy inside you, so that you can really help other person whom you're visualizing and whom you want to help. Okay, so let's start the practice. We will do this practice for around 12 to 15 minutes. So again, noting down how you want to sit in meditation practice. Make sure you're comfortable. There's no noise around you. The place where you're sitting is comfortable enough for you. Please remove your glasses if you wear them. You don't need it for your meditation practice. Be comfortable. If you want wall support, do so. If you want pillow support, please take pillows below your hip bone or your tailbone or behind your back. Make sure you're comfortable for the practice. Take the posture that is easy for you to sit for 15 minutes class. Now slowly closing your eyes. Slowly connecting with your body. How your body feels right now. How you feel placed on your mat or on your chair. How comfortable you are. How your breath is. Take few deep breaths to relax yourself, to move into your meditation practice. Few deep inhales and exhales. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly visualizing yourself image of you in your best of your knowledge, best of health. Imagine yourself being in the best phase of your life, with healthy body, with best looks, with best personality, with lot of positivity. Whenever you see something not happening the way you want it to be, try to focus a little more. Try to visualize it little deeper, making the way it has to be. And as you visualize yourself in front, start embedding that nature, whether it is outside or inside body. Try seeing it coming towards you, towards your body, and you feeling energized. You feeling that positivity coming inside you. The person you have visualized in your front of you is now becoming a part of you. Slow and steadily, starting from your top of your body, seeing it coming, becoming one. And as your body coming inside you and making it as a one personality, see all the stress and negativity, impurities coming out of your body from your back. So your whole new personality, the best version of you coming from your front, becoming yourself, and all the existing impurities, toxin going out, throwing out from your body, from your back, from top of your head to tailbone. All the toxins coming out from your spine, from your upper back, your middle back, from your lower back, going out. See the energy coming in from front, you becoming the best version of yourself, and all the negativity going out from your back. Taking all the positive nature, the best health from the visualized version of you, bending it into your body, becoming one, and moving everything bad from your body, the toxin, the stress, the impurities, the negativity out from your body. Keep this continuous process of energy flowing in from front, inside your body, and the impurities throwing out from your body, from your back. Keep this practice, ongoing practice, continuous practice. Keep focusing on energy flowing in. Now try to repeat two positive affirmations to yourself. I am happy with what I have. Repeating this affirmation couple of times to yourself. I am happy with whatever I have. I am happy with whatever I have. I am happy with whatever I have. I am contained with myself. I am contained with myself. I am contained with myself. And any other affirmation that you feel that you need it right now. Repeat them multiple times to yourself. Slowly bringing your awareness towards your outer body. Connect with your body by mild movement of your fingers and toes. Palms towards the center of heart. In Namaste posture, we'll end our meditation practice with our prayer Asatoma followed by Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With next deep inhale. Asato ma Satgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Open your palms, open your eyes, look into your palms. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Take care. Stay fit. Stay healthy.